Hey, what's happening? Hope you're having a great day so far, great Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. My name is Paul Farmer, and today I'll be sharing with you a way you can make extra money, 500 to $1,000 a week, by doing a stupid simple task you can do from home on your own time. That sounds good to you. If you use some extra money, stick around because that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. Real quick, though, I need to make sure everyone's hearing me. So let me just go ahead and check that real quick. Got the email from YouTube. Sure, we got sound. Let me just go ahead and check that. We got sound, so we're ready to rock. All right. Hope you're doing well. Hope it's not too hot where you're at. It's supposed to be 106 degrees today here in Texas, the Lone Star State. All right. So I'm pretty early. I know I've gotten some things done. I'm still finishing them up. So what I'm talking about, let's get right to it. I'm talking about doing a stupid simple task, and that stupid simple task is writing letters. Now, to large companies are going to pay you $5 per letter. Here's my stack right here. I do about 30 a day each day, usually 6 or 7 times a week. This week I've done 6 days. And I usually send about 200 a week is my goal. I send 200 a week, which is about $1,000 a week is what that comes out to for simply writing letters in my own time. Uh, and, you know, watching TV, watching a game, watching a show, listening to music, whatever it is you want to do, you can do while you're doing this. I mean, I've talked on the phone to friends even while I'm writing as well because I've gotten pretty good at it. I've been doing it since January. I've been paid 21 times and I will continue to get paid. You know what's interesting is once you decide to get started, you go by, click the link. You want to learn more information. You go ahead and click the link in the description. You can learn how you can get started and all that. But like I said, I've been paid 21 times so far. And what's interesting though is we have different companies. So when you decide to get started, you're going to have a list of different companies you can write to that pay up to $5 per letter. And I actually added another company that started writing to, and I stopped writing to a different one. Okay. And I stopped writing to that one like back in, I want to say late February, early March. And I'm still getting paid mostly weekly from that company that I stopped writing back in late February, March. I can't remember exactly when it was. Isn't that cool? I mean, think about that. Like, I stopped writing to that company. I'm writing to a different company now that's paying me as well, but I stopped writing to that company mainly because my wife wanted to write to that company. So I stopped writing to that one. I picked a different one, and we kind of double up our income. So, what can you make doing this? Let me just show you. Here's a chart, kind of breaks you down. Like I said, 500 to 1,000 a week is absolutely doable. Can you do more? Yes. Can you do less? Yes. It really doesn't matter. You decide how much you want to do. It's a very, very simple method. There's really nothing to it. You follow a template, essentially. You write less than 100 words. You're writing the same thing over and over again. It's really not complicated whatsoever. It requires zero skill. Let me come back. So let's just look at this 10 letters a day. That may take you about an hour. It usually takes 4 to 6 minutes to write a letter, including the stamp. But, maybe you write faster, maybe you write slower. I'm somewhere in the middle there. I don't write super fast, but I wouldn't say I'm super slow either. But we do have people that are doing 20 letters an hour. So I'm not at 20 letters an hour. I'm probably more in the 10 range. I don't do them all at once. I kind of break up the parts. That's kind of how I do it. But yeah, so 10 letters a day, 5 days a week is $250. It's $1,000 a month. Now, could you do more days? There's 7 days in a week. Could you do 7 days? Absolutely. There's no cap on this. You can do as many as you want. And like I said, you could have your spouse write too. So now you're doubling your income, right? 20 letters, 500 a week, 2,000 a month, 30 letters. That's what I do, 30 letters a day. And I typically do it 6 to 7 days a week. So it's $750 a week, $3,000 a month if you do it 5 days a week. So 30, 40, that's where you start making the bigger money. And then we have people that actually in our community of it's nearly 10,000 strong. When I started, we had, I don't think we had 500 people in our community then. So we're really growing. We've grown a lot. And we started in January doing this. So it's pretty incredible that many people have come on board and wanted to do this, right? So, and what's really cool is they're getting paid. So they're getting paid to simply write letters. Now, that leads to me to really what I wanted to talk about today. Okay. And this may not be for you, may not resonate with you. I don't know. But before I do, I just want to emphasize, right? Is that the right way to say that? I don't know. I just want to go over this again. No skills required, no recruiting, no selling, no marketing, no talking to people, no branding, no blogging, no making podcasts, no making videos, no writing emails, no posting on social media, no chasing friends and family, no yard signs, no car signs, no hotel meetings, no three-way calls. What else do you want to throw in there? None of that, right? You're not doing that. No driving, sitting in traffic, no answering to a boss. No having to ask permission to go to the bathroom. No having to ask permission to take the day off, right? So this could be something you do full-time or something you do on the side. We have people that do it full-time. We have people that do it on the side. I do want to say this, okay? We do have an optional affiliate program. And it's only $20 fee one time. So you become a customer, which is to get the program, to get everything we provide here. So you just go to the link in the description below. What you're going to do is you will learn about it. If you decide to get started, you'll first become a free member, okay? As a free member, you really don't get any benefits. So if you decide to sign up as a free member, understand, I don't even understand why you would want to just stay as a free member, but if you do, just so you understand, the first step is you sign up, you become a free member. The next step is you go and purchase the customer membership for only $224.99. Now, some people are like, oh, that's so much money. It really isn't. I made thousands, and I will continue making thousands from the information I learned in the course, plus on top of the support that's provided within the community 2 times a week, question and answer sessions, where you get all your questions answered, and you learn a whole lot more, get updates, all that stuff. And what you're getting is we teach you exactly what to write, who to write to, and we check your work. So we have a professional template team. Their job is just to look over your letters and make sure you do it right, because about 60% of our community that have submitted the letters to the template team have had something wrong. If you have something wrong, you're not going to get paid. So it's very important you do it. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of time, you're going to waste money and energy, and you're not going to have it right. You're not going to get paid. So simple as that. And to be fully transparent here, yes, you can go out and you can search around and probably find how to do this for free, because it is out there. But I will just say this, okay? When I first learned about this, I never heard of this. I never knew anything about it. And the last thing I wanted to do was go out there and search and try to figure it out on my own. I wanted someone to just show me how to do it. So someone that had already proven that it worked, they were getting paid, they knew what they were talking about. So I wanted to shortcut time, right? I wanted to learn the skill as quickly as possible so I could get paid as quickly as possible. That's what I wanted. So the other thing you should know is when you first write, it takes 5 to 10 weeks, sometimes 14 weeks to get paid your first payment. Now, if you're writing weekly, if you're consistently writing after that period of time, because it just takes that much time to set up your account and all that. I don't really know why it takes that much time, but it does. It just does. Then you'll be paid just about every week. Okay, depending on if they drop those weeks, if companies drop those weeks, you'll get paid. But typically, you get paid weekly. Okay, so if you're writing And I'll say this too, okay? So back when I was a teacher, when I first started as a teacher, because I know there's people out there, oh, 5 weeks, it's so long. Okay, so when I first started as a teacher, I didn't get paid for 6 weeks. That means I was showing up to my job every day. I was teaching, I was sitting in traffic, I was, doing all of that stuff. And I didn't get paid for 6 weeks. That was a long, long time not to get paid. So, 5 to 10 weeks is really not very long if you really think about it. Also, let's just be real. The majority of people, they come online, they join businesses, online businesses that require you to recruit. The majority of those people are not going to get paid what we get paid for simply writing letters. They're not. They're not. It's a fact. There are some that will. There are some that are already leaders, already have a big following. They are influencers, or they know people with large networks that will come in with them. But the majority of people will not. They might make some gas money, but they will not get paid 500 to 1,000. Like that's typically, like I see these things like, oh, make 2,000 a month, make 3,000, make 4,000 a month. And that's if you work your butt off, right? And everything goes right, you'll get there. Not here. Like you just write the letters, you're going to get paid. Are there some expenses? Yes, there are expenses. But what doesn't have expenses? Like if you're going to run a business, there's going to be expenses. If you go to a job, there's expenses, right? You're paying for gas to get there. If you have a car, you're paying for gas to get there, wear and tear in your car, your clothes you have to buy, your food you have to buy, and then the time away from your loved ones. There's expenses for everything. So, in my opinion, the profit outweighs the expenses. So anyway, that's how I see it. What I want to talk about was this. All right, I'm going to wrap it up with this. So over the weekend, I was talking to a guy. Now I've been following up with him for a while, and he's been kind of putting me off. And I'll get started when I get paid, and and I was like, hey man, like if this isn't for you, whatever, let me know. And I actually offered him not this opportunity because this is out of his price range. He can't do this. Okay, so I have other things I do. And this particular one, it's only $20 to get started. Only $20. Get $4,000 worth of bonuses. It's kind of a joke, to be honest. Like $20, like people spend more on that on fast food easy, on one fast food meal, right? Are pretty close to that these days. It's inflation and everything. So anyway, he comes back to me. He's all, you know what? And he was honest with me. He's like, you know what? I've been marketing, trying to make money online for a year, and I made one sale. One sale in a year. In a year, one sale in a year. Even when I knew nothing, I made more than one sale. My very first business I came in on, I made 2 sales the first weekend. And I knew nothing. I didn't know how to approach people. I knew nothing, literally nothing. And I'm not saying this to bash. This is what I hate. I absolutely hate this. He's made one sale in an entire year. Okay. And he's like, this isn't for me. Like, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. And I hate that because it doesn't have to happen. Okay, so for one thing, let me just talk about this, all right? I sponsored a lot of people in my time online. Now, when I started, and this doesn't have to do with letters, okay? It kind of does. I could tie it in, but in one company alone, I sponsored over 1,000 people in 2 months. I've been on many different leaderboards. I'm not saying I'm great or anything. I just, like, it's not that difficult to put your offer, especially if it's like a lower ticket. It's not that difficult. We get in our heads, we overthink things, we are our worst enemy. But when it really comes down to is, and I was listening to this today, a top marketer, his name is Ray Higdon. He was talking about this today. I talked about it a little bit in the last video I did. He was saying, if you want to become a top earner, this is all you got to do. Make videos daily, some type of video. It doesn't have to be a great video, just a video, right? Like I'm doing now. It's not a great video. It's a video, right? It's getting me in front of you. I'm giving you some value. I'm showing you, I'm sharing with you my offer, what I'm doing, something to help you make more money, right? So I'm doing a video. And then he said, reach out to people. How many people are you reaching out a day and sharing your opportunity with? Not just spamming your link, but asking them if they're open to taking a look at what it is you do to make extra money. That's it. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to make any money. So right away, when this person told me, okay, you made one sale in a year, and I even offered to get on the phone with them and help them out. I didn't even care about trying to sell them on a product. I was like, I generally want to help you out because this shouldn't be happening, you know? Anyway, he, when a person's in that state, when they're like, oh, I'm ready to quit, they're going to quit. Like, there's nothing you can say or do to change their mind. That's what they're going to do. In my experience, that's what I've learned. I've tried to help them not quit, but that's where they're at. Once they're ready to give up, they're giving up. That's it. So I just told them, I'm like, hey, I'm just going to give you a couple tips. If you want the tips, cool. If you don't, whatever. But, I can tell you for a fact, you will start making sales if you do what I tell you to do. And so I told him, I'm like, I asked him, like, so how many people are you actually talking to on a daily basis? Like, how many people are you reaching out to? He's like, oh, well, I'm writing. So he's just writing posts, right? He's like, I thought people would come to my post and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's sad. That's what's sad. And that's what irritates me about this industry, these gurus that go out there and tell you, oh, just attraction marketing. That's all you need is attraction marketing. Put up a post, put up a video, and people will come and they will just want to buy from you. That's it. And that works for some. That does not work for everybody. And I'm not against attraction marketing because I do know it works. But I am against that being the be all. If you're not reaching out to people, if you're telling people, oh, don't reach out to anyone, don't talk to anyone, just put a post and wait for them to come to you, you're dooming that person. Do you realize that? You're dooming that person. I have talked to so many people over the years that think they need to throw up a post and people are going to magically come to them and buy from them. It isn't going to happen. You might get one, like he got one in a year. One sale in a year is ridiculous. Like that's not even, like, in my opinion, you're not trying. Because it's not that difficult to get sales. Like, you just have to put your information in front of people, get out of the way, and allow them to make the decision. That's it. That's all you have to do. But if you're not doing these things, so anyway, I sent him a video that Ray Higdon did. And he came back and said, wow, that was awesome. But then he said, this convinces me even more because he has social anxiety. You don't want to do videos. So even more, I need to quit. Now, the truth of the matter is you don't have to do all that. You don't have to be posting. You don't have to do videos. You can make sales without doing any of that stuff. But he don't want to hear it. Okay? So what I like about this program, okay, this short writing short letters, getting paid, is because of this reason. Is because of this reason. I have worked with so many people that make no money because they can't get out of their way. They will not put their product, their service, their business in front of anybody because they're afraid of what people are going to think. They won't make videos because they're afraid of what people are going to think. They won't do anything to grow their business because they're afraid of what people are going to think. And by doing so, they make zero money. And I've watched people do this for weeks, months, years even. I got people I still connect with years later. They still won't do a damn thing. They won't do anything. They'll join company after company after company, but they won't do anything. So that's why I like this program. It eliminates that excuse. Now, if you're a lazy person or an entitled person, this ain't going to be for you. I'm going to straight up tell you, okay? So if you think writing letters is going to be too difficult for you, even though you're not making any money, this ain't going to be for you. You're going to have to do some work. It's not hard work. It doesn't require any real skill, and it is going to cost you some money. So if you have so little faith that you don't believe that you can make money doing this, even though we have countless and countless people, even though I've been paid 21 times then this isn't going to be for you. You got to have some faith. You got to believe just a little bit. Speaking of that $20 offer, I was talking to a guy. Okay, here's another story I'm going to share with you. I was talking to a guy, $20 offer. He's on unemployment. Okay. He cannot see past, like, oh, I'm on unemployment. I have to hold on to every single cent. He can't see that, like, wow, if you invest this little tiny amount of money, we provide you with the training, we give you the funnels, we email for you, we do everything for you. You have everything you need to be successful. But because he's in that state of, oh, I'm on unemployment, he's in a lack mindset. I've been there. I've been on unemployment. I got laid off from my teaching job. I was on unemployment the first time. You know what I did? Instead of sitting around waiting, you know what I did? I started my own business. I started a fitness boot camp. I knew nothing about marketing. I knew nothing about business. I fell on my face, but you know what? I did it. I was out there at 6 a.m. making videos, trying to attract people to come to my boot camp in an area where a new fitness boot camp popped up every day. So I live by the beach, but I did that. I would walk around on the beach with flyers, handing out flyers to get people to come to my boot camp. I did that before I knew anything about marketing, before I knew anything about any of this stuff. I did that. Why? Because I'm like, well, I'm getting paid, right? Unemployment. I'm getting paid half of what I was getting paid as a teacher. I had to severely cut things back. I knew I had to do something. I couldn't wait around. There were no jobs to go get, because I know that's like the crutch people love to fall on, right? Oh, I have to get a job. I have to get a job. You have opportunities everywhere to make extra money that could really make a difference for you, but you're too damn scared to do anything about it, so you miss it. That's a fact. And in this case, I'm not talking about letters. I'm not talking about letters here, okay? Although letters is definitely an option. It's a great option if you're not afraid of spending some money, okay? There is an expense to it. But in this example, I'm talking about a $20 off. $20, like, okay, I don't think you think that much when you go to a fast food restaurant and you go spend your money on your lunch. I don't think you think that much about spending $20, right? I don't think so. So why is it when we have an opportunity where we can multiply our money for basically nothing, get all the training you need, proven training, get tons of resources, like it's ridiculous, $4,000 worth of extra resources, extra bonuses, courses, like everything you could ever need. Why is it that we trip ourselves up? Oh no, I need to hold on to the little bit I have so I can ensure that nothing comes in. Nothing comes in. I don't grow at all. I live in fear. Like, why do we do that? I'll never understand it. I mean, I've been there, I've done it. But like I said, I went out, I started my own business, and it cost more than $20. I'll tell you that. I had to buy the equipment. I had to get the light. There's a lot of different things I had to do, plus the time. It was way more complicated. I tried to start, a business not online in an area, major competition. All I knew, I had a degree in kinesiology. I was a physical education teacher, so I had my experience. I was a personal trainer. So I thought, yeah, I could get out there. I could do that. I know what to do, but I didn't know how to market. I didn't know how to go and attract people to. I didn't know how to do any of that, but I did it anyway. And it cost more than $20. It cost more than $224.99. I guarantee you that. Did I make sales? I did, but I hustled. I had to get out of my own way, right? And this is why I keep coming back to this. This is why I continue to make videos about this, is I don't know anything else that's more simple than writing letters. I don't know anything else like that requires zero skill, that you can get paid $500 to $1,000 a week or more. There's really no cap on it, what you can do. And you can even go refer people and get paid. Like, I don't know. I don't know anything else. I've been making money online since 2012. My first 2 years were miserable. If I had something like this, I would have been getting paid a lot faster. a lot faster. I remember I went in my first company, it was like one of my first companies, I paid, I went up to the $1,000 level in that company. So there was like a 25, there was I think it was a 100. Oh no, maybe it was a 250. I don't remember what it was. And then there was 1,000. I paid that. I didn't have that money. I was unemployed, but I wanted something more. So I did it. That's why I'm just like, are you for real? Are you for real? $224.99 you're tripping up on? Because there's some expenses, but you can make like 500,000 a week paying letters. Are you for real? Anyway, that's just me. That's just me. Not trying to insult anybody. I'm just, just how I see it. If I see something that's an opportunity that I can invest in to make a whole lot more money, that makes sense to me. So with this, if you do decide you want to refer people by doing what I shared, like reaching out to people, making videos, like that's one way to do it. There's a lot of different ways, but really this thing has a built-in promotion because we get paid just about every week. We have tons of people in our community that are getting paid. So it's built-in promotion, built-in proof, built-in results that you can go share with people. There's not many programs that have that. So if you decide it's $100, like I said, $20 one time, $100, you get paid per referral, $5 per month. And there is a 50% match as well on your referrals within the 3x10 matrix. Okay. So you also get 50 cents per month for every person in your matrix. So it can add up over time. And this is only if you decide you want to refer people. You don't have to do this. You could literally just write letters and be done with it. That's it. You don't ever have to talk to a soul. You don't have to market. You don't have to know tech skills. You don't have to know anything. But if you do want to, we do provide you with all the training you need, proven training included, autoresponder included, everything you could ever possibly need. Okay, so that's all I got for today. I hope I wasn't too harsh. I hope and trust you got some value. I will always do what I can to bring value. I don't know everything. There's a lot I'm still learning, but I do understand how to take something that doesn't cost a lot of money and flip it many times over and make a full-time income doing it. I do know how to do that. And what I do like about this opportunity, like I said, is you don't have to do anything other than write short letters. That's all you got to do to get paid. And you can leverage that any way you want. You can use that money for whatever you want. It's up to you. Me personally, I would be using it to either get out of debt or invest. Maybe invest in another business if you want, but this is an opportunity for you to make extra money. That's all I'm saying. Okay. That's very simple. With that, make it a great day. See you next time.